How's everyone doing? Doing good, doing great, doing fine, doing fantastically well. Yes. Hello, Jai Shikha. Hi, Arya. How are you all guys? Hi, Shrish, Neeraj, Apurva, Hani. Welcome to Toppers Live, everyone. Hi, Krishi. Hi, Rohit, Mayank, Kanvi. Good evening, guys. Good evening. So, how's everyone doing? Doing good? Hi, Priyanka, Sudhanshu, Ashwarya, Anna, Pratiksha, Rupam. How are you all guys? Doing good? Doing great? Doing yes. Hi, Pratik. Good evening, buddy. Hi, Shreyas. How's it doing? I guess you guys are enjoying it at your homes, huh? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So first of all, guys, let me just quickly tell you, we are going to talk about the concept. Yes, this is the first concept class, everyone. So I hope you all are excited. Okay, before starting the class, I really want to ask you all, guys, that what we have learned in the last class. Anyone? Any idea about that? What we have learned in the last class? Anyone? Akshat, Chitra, Vanshika, Prita. Hello, everyone. Yes, in the last class we had a course introduction where we have talked about that, like what we are going to learn in this entire session in this 10th physics course. Basically, that is what we have learned about, and we also had an introduction about the Toppers app. Yes, this is your first class. That's great. Welcome in the class, everyone. Okay, so new in my class. Very great, very good. And the point is, guys, first of all, the students who don't know me, I really want to introduce myself to you all people. First of all, let me just quickly tell you that this chapter that we are going to start in this class is the light reflection and refraction. Yes, I remember you. Yes, the chapter called light reflection and refraction. I hope you people are aware about that because you have already purchased the book, isn't it? आप सबने किताबें तो खरीद ली होंगी. Definitely yes. You know about the chapter, the first chapter of physics, you can say, light reflection and reflection. So we'll be understanding about the light and different properties related with that, like reflection and refraction. So in this class, we'll be discussing about the basics of reflection. I hope you know the meaning of reflection because you guys have already learned about or had a brief idea about that uh, in your junior grades. Yes. So we'll be discussing about the reflection of light, guys. The thing that we are going to learn in this class is quite basic, very simple, nothing tough. So don't take tension about that. So we'll be enjoying the session. We'll be enjoying this ride. I hope you all are ready for that. So I hope your joshes are so high. Yes. How's the josh, everyone? Very good. Very good. Okay. So before starting the session, everyone, let me just quickly introduce myself for the students who are joining you for the first time in the class. So guys, myself, Amish Shukla, and I've done MSc in physics. Yes, I've done masters in physics, and I've got total experience of 7 years. Yes, I've got total experience of 7 years, out of which 3 years experience is my online teaching experience. And what basically my experience was and is what I'm doing basically from these 7 years, from past these 7 years, is nothing, guys. Physics ke fundy clear karna is my basic experience. So I'm gonna clear all the fundamentals of physics in this entire session with you people. And let me just quickly tell you about my coupon code also. Okay, if you want to go for the Topper Plus, where you're going to get the practice test voucher, so you can use my coupon code. Yes, guys, you can use my coupon code to get 30% discount. My coupon code is SHUKLA 30 without any space. So Shukla 30 is my coupon code. You can use this to get a discount of 30% from my side, guys. I've arranged this coupon code for you all people. So let me. So thank you, everyone. So everyone, shall we start the session now? This is for CBSE Arnav. We'll be starting the ICSE session also. So don't worry about that. Have fun in this session now. Yes, I teach CBSE and ICSE both. Right now, I'm teaching CBSE board right now in this class. This is not for NTSC, guys. We'll be having classes for NTSC, Olympiad, ICSE, and all the things. Right now, we'll be having classes for CBSE. This class right now. Yes, understand this thing, guys. So shall we move on? Shall we start the session now? Don't worry about that, Nirmala. You'll be amazing after the end of this session. I'm promising you. Great. So let's first of all quickly tell me, guys, do you know what is the meaning of light? According to you, what does mean by light? Quickly tell me. Like you all are studying about light, you all know what is light, you are understanding light, you are looking around light, you're seeing light everywhere. So you should know about what is mean by light. You all are saying it correct, guys. Very good. Proud of you for that. Yes, light is the form of energy. What is light? Light is not, it is the form of energy which gives us the sensation of sight. Yes, light is the form of energy which gives us the sensation of sight. Yes, it helps us to see the things around, to look around us. Yes, ये हमें देखने में help करता है. What light helps us? In what way the light helps us? It helps us to look around. Yes, it हमें देखने में help करता है. Yes, that is the form of energy which gives us a sensation of sight. And guys, here we have got few examples of light. Can you see that? A burning candle is here. Glowing candle, you can say. A fire in the woods. The woods, you can say. Burning woods. Producing light. Light bulb is also producing light. And what is this, guys? Quickly tell me, what is this? This picture is clear to you all. What is this? What this thing is? This is sun. And it also produces light. This is the ultimate source of light that we have got on our earth. Yes, so these are the sources of light. We'll be discussing about the categories that we use for the sources of light. So don't worry about that. Okay, let's move on quickly. Here, let's quickly talk about these things. This is the basic thing that we need to know, like ray of light. What is ray of light and what is beam of? We need to know like what a ray of light and what Avish. Doubts, I will not be able to look at the chat. So I'll take your doubts, so don't worry about that. Let's first understand few of the concepts. Okay, so we'll be discussing about the ray of light and a beam of light. So basically, guys, what a ray of light is. This is a ray of light, which is known as a ray of light. Basically, guys, what a ray of light shows, it shows the direction of light, basically. Yes, we used to represent it with a single line with an arrow on top, on one side. This is known as ray of light. So if we combine many rays of light together, we get a beam of light. Yes, we get a beam of light. Here we have got a beam of light. Look, beam of light. So if the ray, many number of rays of light going together, we used to call it as beam. Okay, and if the rays of light are expanding like this or spreading like this, moving away from each other like this, we used to call it as diverging beam. What we used to call it as? We used to call it as diverging beam. Okay, and if the rays of light are pointing at a single point like this, all the rays of light are pointing at a single point, we call it as what? We used to call it as converging beam of light. You should know about that. This is basic. Where we use it? We use it in this grade. So don't worry about it. Okay. So we're going to use it in this grade and the coming grades. Okay, let's move on, guys. We were discussing about the ray of light and the beam of light, and I hope you got the difference. You got the ray of light and the beam of light, and type of ray of light and type of beam. Let's move on and let's talk about the luminous and non-luminous sources. Yes, guys, we have categorized the object on the basis that they produce the light or not. Okay, produce the light or not. So on the basis of that, we have categorized them in two categories. One is known as luminous object. Another type is known as non-luminous object. Here we have got the examples of luminous object. And here we have got the examples of non-luminous object. Clear? Clear, everyone? Great. So the luminous object are the object which has their own light. Okay, they produce their own light. Like here we have torch, which produces the light. Like here we have a matchstick, burning matchstick. Here we have firefly. Sun is one of the example of it. Again, a lamp, a candle, and a lighter, and many other examples. Guys, listen once again. Luminous objects are the object which produces their own light. Moon is not the luminous object near because moon does not have its own light. Moon does not have its own light. Clear? So I was talking about the luminous object, guys. The luminous object which has their own light, and I've got few examples written down there, mentioned there. Look at it, guys. A torch, burning matchsticks, firefly, this thing lamp, a candle, or a lighter. So these are the examples of luminous object, which are the object which has their own light. Now, the non-luminous object. What are non-luminous object? It does not produce its own light, do not have its own light. Yes, it do not have its own light. Okay, so like here we have a moon, tree, our shoes, books, rabbit, apple. They don't have their own light. Yes, they don't have their own light. They don't have their own light. Cat's eyes shines because you try to glow, try to put a torch over it, try to produce a light over it. Okay, clear? So these are the two categories of the object. Okay, on the basis which produces their own light or which do not produce its own light. State of light is nothing like that. Sachin, what is state of light you're talking about? Okay. These are the two objects, two type of object. Now let me quickly talk about the types of reflection. Before starting the types of reflection, because these are the basic things, you guys in your 10th grade, so I am expecting that you people know about the reflection of light. So what is the meaning of reflection of light? Can anyone define me? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of reflection of light? Bouncing back of a light in the same medium. Very good, Meghna. Guys, can you have a big hand for Meghna? Very good. Yes, bouncing back of a light, it's good. But in the same medium, you need to mention it. Yes. So it's a bouncing back of a light in the same medium is known as a reflection of light. So I hope you got it. Bouncing back of a light in the same medium is known as the reflection of light. Okay, bouncing back of a light in the same medium is known as a reflection of light. So there are two types of reflection. There are two types of reflection. One is known as regular reflection. I'm just recalling the things, guys, that is in junior grades. Okay, I'm just recalling the things which you have learned in your junior grades. So this is regular reflection. This is regular reflection. You can see how it is, why it is known as regular. And this is irregular reflection, which has one more name, which is diffuse reflection, which has one more name. What it is? Diffuse reflection. Yes. So what regular reflection is? Here in the case of regular reflection, light rays comes parallel. After getting reflected from the surface, it goes parallel also. Yes. The incident ray and the reflected ray, they both are parallel to each other. Okay. Where it happens on a smooth surface. It happens on a smooth surface. Clear? Now, what is irregular reflection, or we can say a diffuse reflection? Irregular reflection, in irregular reflection, light rays, incident rays are coming parallel to each other. You can see that it is coming parallel to each other. But after getting reflected from the surface, they are not going parallel. They are going in random direction. Look, they are going in random direction. They are not going parallel to each other. See? In irregular reflection, light rays are not going parallel to each other. Yes. Why? The point is very simple, guys. Because in irregular reflection, it happens on a rough surface. It happens on a rough surface. So when the light ray falls on a rough surface, it reflects in multiple directions. Why it does not go parallel to each other. So yes, that is the difference between regular and irregular reflection. Simple as that. You need to just keep it simple because you have already learned it. You have already learned it in your junior grade. So I'm not going to explain it in detail. Okay? Because you have already learned it in your junior grades, guys. Now, let's move on. I guess I need to block the chat for some moment because people are chatting continuously, guys. Don't chat like this randomly. I've disabled the chat. Okay, I'll enable the chat. Okay, while I'm discussing the question, you can ask your doubts. You can ask your doubts. I can see your doubts also, but I'll give you time to ask your doubts. So guys, when the reflection of light happens, now it follows the law. Like we are also following the law while staying in our houses, huh? Law made by our governments. So yes, when the reflection of light happens, again it follows the law, and those laws are known as laws of reflection. So yes, for the reflection to be happened, we used to call those laws as laws of reflection. Here we have got one law, the first law. That first law of reflection, I'm expecting that you have already learned in your junior grades. The first law states that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal to the surface of the mirror all lie in the same plane. Like this is the incident ray. I hope you know the meaning of incident ray, the ray which is coming. Okay, and I hope you know the meaning of reflected ray, the ray which is getting up, which is going in the same medium after getting reflected from the surface. Okay, and there is a normal, guys. There is another ray. There is another line. We used to call it as normal, which is imaginary. Yes, this is completely imaginary. Why? Because we just draw it for the angle purpose. So it is imaginary ray of light. Okay, it is imaginary line falling perpendicular to the surface. It is perpendicular to the surface from which the light is getting reflected. So what this first law is saying incident ray, normal, and the reflected ray, they all lie on the same plane. Same plane, guys. If you're gonna, same plane means what? If you're gonna place a piece of paper, there, so all the rays will be lying over it. All the rays will be lying over it on the same plane. On a same plane, all the rays will be lying over it. Okay, different plane means something like that. Something like that means one ray is here, another ray is another plane. So this is one plane and this is another plane. This is one plane and this is another plane. Okay, so these are two different planes. But according to the first law of reflection, all the rays, reflected, incident, and normal, they'll all lie on the same plane. Same plane, not a different plane. Clear? Clear? Now, this is the first law of reflection. Now, let's talk about the second law of reflection, which is interesting and about which you people know about. Yes, you all are answering about that. Yes, you all are answering about that. What is second law of reflection? What is that? The angle of reflection. Yes, what it states? It states that the angle of reflection is equal to the angle of incidence. Yes, the angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incidence. Where is the angle of incidence? When the angle made by the incident ray with the normal, we used to call it as angle of incidence, small I. And angle made by the reflected ray and the normal, we used to call it as the reflected ray, simple. Yes. The incident ray, so the angle of incidence and angle of reflection, they both are equal. This is according to the second law of reflection. I hope you got it, guys. Yes. I is equal to R. This is the second law of reflection, and this is very important, guys. You're gonna require it in some questions or in some grades. Also, in the higher grades, you're gonna require it. Okay. So clear as आपको? Is it clear? Now, do you people have any doubts? You can ask it. Normal is an imaginary line, guys. It is perpendicular to the surface. We use it to draw the angle, and angle of reflection. That is the meaning of a normal. Simple as that. So if the plane is rough, so will the angle will be same? Yes. In the case of rough surfaces also, in the case of irregular reflection also, the angles will be same. It follows the law of reflection there also. Light is a ray, a wave or stream. Sujal, about which you're going to learn in your 12th grade, buddy. It is both. Light has dual nature. Guys, only ask the doubt which is relevant with the concept, not with the things that you're going to learn in your coming grades. Okay. Incident rays and reflected rays are equal. Yes, everywhere. Yes, it is equal. Any other doubt? Any other doubt, guys? Ask the doubt which is relevant with the concept. About color and all the things you're going to learn in your coming grade or coming classes, in the coming chapters. Okay. So, how? Guys, wait. Beam is a collection of rays. Beam is a collection of rays. Simple as that. Okay, someone was asking about, sir, how it is equal in the case of rough surfaces. That's very simple. In the case of rough surfaces, it is equal. Look, what we need to do is we just need to draw a normal. So whenever there a light incident on a surface, here we have a ray of light incident over surface here. Just draw a normal there. The moment you draw the normal, now the moment you draw the normal, again the angle of incidence, angle of reflection equal, becomes equal. Okay, here I'm going to draw the normal. Look, angle of incidence and angle of reflection again becomes equal. Simple as that. Okay, getting my point now. In this way, it is going to be normal. It is going to be equal in the case of irregular surfaces also. In the case of irregular reflection also. Simple is that. Keep it simple. Any other doubt? So guys, I'm okay. But normal, what normal is perpendicular, right? Yes, it is perpendicular to the surface. But in the case of rough surfaces, we need to draw a tangent. Very good point, huh? We need to draw a tangent. So it is perpendicular to the tangent in the case of irregular surfaces. Clear now? Very good point, by the way. So let's move on, guys. Now let's move on. So these are the laws of reflection. Now I hope you have got it. So let's move on. Let's understand how the things are visible to us. Like how we see the things around, guys. हम कैसे देख पाते हैं चीजों को? Guys, one thing is very much clear. This is the basic of the thing. Like if we want to see the things around, the light has to be coming from that object. Yes, the light has to be coming from that object. Only then we can see that object. Simple. अगर किसी ऑब्जेक्ट से लाइट आ रही है मेरी आंखों के अंदर एंटर कर रही है, then only that is the case जब मैं उस चीज को देख सकता हूं. That is the law of nature. That is how we are designed. First thing is clear. This thing is clear. Only we can only see the things or the object from which the light is coming into our eyes. Wait, Palak, I'll explain that. Clear? First of all, this thing is clear or not? About tangent, you must have learned about that in your 9th grade already, guys. That is in mathematics. If you don't know about that, so I'm sorry. Wait. First of all, digest this point. What I'm saying right now, we can only see or the thing which is visible to us are those objects from which the light is coming and entering into our eyes. ये चीज क्लियर है सबको? Yes or no? हम उन्हीं चीजों को देख सकते हैं जिसमें से लाइट हमारी आंखों में आ रही है ना. यहाँ पर एक ट्विस्ट है. अब ये जरूरी नहीं कि लाइट वो प्रोड्यूस कर रहा हो. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट दैट ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्रोड्यूसिंग द लाइट ऑफ इट्स ओन. यस, इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट दैट ऑब्जेक्ट इज लाइट that object is producing its own light. Reflect the light coming from some other source. For example, guys, you are able to see me clearly right now, but I am not producing my own light. What is happening here? I am reflecting the light which is coming from the tube light right now. Yes, light coming from the tube light getting reflected from me enters into the camera and it is visible to you. Same way, guys. So basically we are designed like that. Like sometimes you can say we are dumb in that way also. Like हमें पता ही नहीं चलता, हमारी आंखों को पता ही नहीं चलता कि लाइट उसमें से आ रही है, उसका वो उसकी खुद की लाइट है, वो लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है. बट हमारी आंखों को बस इतना फर्क पड़ता है कि लाइट आनी चाहिए उससे. Okay, so the point is, look, we have got few examples. So here, this is the bulb. In this case, we have bulb which produces its own light. Like, can you see that? Now, the light coming from the bulb is falling on a cell. Now, after getting reflected from the cell, this light enters into the eyes. After getting reflected from the cell, this light gets entered into our eyes, and this is how the cell is visible to us. And this is how the cell is visible to us. Let's look at some other example. Here we have a duck, a toy, you can say. Thank you, Aditya. Means a lot, buddy. Okay, so here we have got a torch. The light coming from the torch. Look, the light coming from the torch, after getting reflected from the duck, falls into the eyes of this boy. And this is how this duck is also becoming visible for this boy. Okay, now listen, you were discussing about the apple's light. Now, the apple does not produce the light. So look, guys, again, let us say there's a source of light. Let us say what that source could be. Let us say a sun. There we have a sun. Light coming from a sun, getting reflected from the apple, enters into the eyes of a man or a woman, and this is how this apple is becoming visible to this guy. And this is how this apple is becoming visible to this guy. Simple as that. Now you got it. Now you got it, everyone. Got it? I'll refresh it at my end also, guys. I'll refresh it at my end also. So don't worry about that. First of all, how the things are visible to us, it is clear now. Either the object should be producing its own light or it should be reflecting the light from some other source. But the light has to be coming from that object and entering into our eyes. Only then we can see that object. ये clear है सबको? Only then we can see that object. Clear? Great, good, very good. Okay, now guys, any doubt you can ask me. Guys, I'll give you proper time to ask it out, so don't just chat unnecessarily. Yeah? So Janvi is saying, sir, what phenomena is responsible for making the path of light visible? That is scattering of light, about which you're going to learn in your human eye chapter. Okay, why can't the sun reflect to our eyes? Because sun produces its own light, na Baba? Devansh, definition of irregular reflection I've already explained, where after getting reflecting from the surface, the ray of light are not going parallel. They go in random direction. Any other doubt? So what phenomena is responsible for making path of light visible? I've already explained that. All light visible, not all light, no. Only this visible light, the light that we see around us, that is the visible light which we can see by naked eyes. Any other doubts, guys? You're chatting unnecessarily. Yaar. You chatting, guys, unnecessarily. Don't chat unnecessarily. Huh? Photons, about which you're going to learn in your coming grades. Shiva, you can ask your doubt now. Why I need to unblock the chat so that you can chat with people. You can ask it out if you want to ask it out to me directly. Are there surfaces which do not reflect light? Black surface, we used to call that, it absorbs most of the light. 9539. Sir, Rohit, sir, how does our eyes interpret different colors because there are some kind of cells present in our retina called cone-shaped cells, which responds to the color of light. Okay. Wavelengths of light, about which Pratiksha you're going to learn in your, not in this grade, maybe in human eye chapter you're going to learn about that. Not in detail, by the way. What a point in which three plane up, please. I didn't get that, Navreet. I didn't get your doubt. Sir, if I need oxygen to burn, what kind of question this? How does sun burn? And Sujal, that is not a relevant. Guys, ask the relevant doubt. Otherwise, we'll be missing lots of concepts. Already learned about the plane mirrors in your junior grades. And you have understood the law of reflection of light with the help of plane mirror. Right now, what I'm going to discuss in this class is about the spherical mirrors. What it is? It is spherical mirrors. Yes. Okay. First of all, guys, do you know what is the meaning of the word called sphere? What is the meaning of word called sphere? Do you people know the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this word? Sphere. Basically, yes, 3D circle, you can say, or a ball kind of shape. So all ball kind of shape is known as sphere. Okay, now consider that, guys. Just imagine there's a giant ball, a very big ball, which is made up of a mirror. The giant ball, a very big ball, which is made up of a mirror. Like here we have a giant ball. This is made up of a mirror. A giant ball, which is made up of a mirror. Now the difference is, guys, in one case, in one mirror, the shiny part is inside. The shiny part which reflects the light is inside of that mirror. Okay. Another case, the shiny part is outside of the mirror. Yes, the shiny part is outside of the mirror. Now, if you're gonna cut some part of that ball, if you're gonna cut some part of that ball, that part, that part is known as spherical mirror. Why it is known as spherical mirror? Because it is a part of a giant ball or giant sphere of a mirror. Yes. So that part that you cut, you used to call it as spherical mirrors. Clear as आपको? This thing is clear. About convex concave, I'll be discussing. Don't worry about that, Kavyansh. First of all, this thing is clear now. So if you're gonna cut any part of a giant sphere made up of a mirror, we used to call it as spherical mirror. If you're gonna cut any part of a giant sphere, we used to call it as spherical mirrors. Clear? We used to call it as spherical mirror. This is of 1 hour, Purvika. Clear as आपको? Now. So guys, please try to listen it for the one time. If you're gonna cut a giant sphere, any part of a giant sphere, which is made up of a mirror, that part is known as spherical mirror. So if you're gonna cut it in this way, this part is known as spherical mirror. Not only these part, the rest of the part is also known as spherical mirror because it is also the part of a sphere. Clear sabko? So this is the introduction of the spherical mirror, guys. Now, there are two types of mirror. There are two types of spherical mirror. One is known as concave mirror. One is known as concave mirror. And we have another name for that is converging mirror. Okay, in concave mirror, guys, the part that you have cut now, the part that you have cut in the concave mirror, that shiny part is inside. The shiny part is inside, from which the light is getting reflected. Here, from which the light is getting reflected. So you can see the light rays are coming, parallel rays of light are coming, and it is getting reflected from the inside of the surface. It is getting reflected from the inside of the surface. Yes? Now, this mirror is doing one more thing here. This mirror is also doing one more thing. It is collecting all the light at a single point. It is collecting all the light on a single point. Or what we can say, it is converging all the light on a single point. That is why it is known as converging mirror. Okay? So concave mirror is what? What is concave mirror? It is a spherical mirror which have the reflecting surface inside of the surface. Inside of the surface. So light gets reflected from inside of the surface. It has one more name. That name is converging mirror. Why it is known as converging mirror? Because it converges the parallel rays of light which is falling on it. It converges the parallel rays of light which is falling on it. Clear as sabko? Clear? Everyone, now it is clear? Because its shape is like that. That is why it converges the light. Look now, it has a shape like that. That is why. Guys, please ask the doubt which is relevant with the concept. Please ask the doubt जो हम पढ़ चुके हैं. Not ask. Please avoid asking the doubt that we are going to learn. So Janvi, yes, you are saying it correct. Light has a dual nature. You're going to learn about that in your high grades. Okay. So Jai Mangal, concave mirrors are the mirrors, or the concave mirrors are the spherical mirrors, which has a reflecting surface inside of the curve, and it converges the light at a single point when the ray of light falls on. Okay. Not convert, converge. That means collects. Okay. Example of spoon and all, I'm going to take it. Don't worry about that. Right now, let's first understand the basics. So we'll take lots of real life examples. Okay. So Soumya, please tell me what you didn't understand. Please tell me what you didn't understand. Guys, when you're saying you didn't understand, please tell me that point that you didn't understand. Pratiksha, about aperture and all the things we'll be discussing in the next class. So don't worry about that. So what does it mean by shiny part? The shiny part is the part which reflects the light. Okay. Okay, you were asking about the spoon example and all. Guys, if you have spoon in your houses, take the spoon. Okay. And if you're going to put the spoon in front of you with the curved part, the part with which you eat the food, curved part in front of you like this. Okay. That curved part is kind of acting as a concave mirror. Yes. Okay. Because the inner part is reflecting the light. So if the inner part is reflecting the light, that kind of mirror is known as concave mirror. Clear? And it converges the light. It converges the light. Okay, let me just tell you one more thing, guys. If you're drawing the diagram in your examination, so you need to just draw a single line, single curve line like this, single curve line like this, and you need to draw hash on it. Because the back side of the mirror is a polished surface. Because the back side of the mirror is the polished surface. This is what I'm expecting that you have already learned in your junior grades. Yes? आप लोगों ने बचपन में जूनियर ग्रेड्स में पढ़ लिया है. This is what I'm expecting right now. Okay. Glass is not a type of a mirror. Glass is a transparent material, no? Examples of concave mirror, guys, I'll be discussing in the next class. This is just for the introduction of the spherical mirror. In this class, we'll be only having the introduction of the spherical mirror. In the next class, we'll be recalling the spherical mirrors and we'll be having some examples of the spherical mirror. So don't worry about it. Okay. Now let's talk about the convex mirror. Okay. So what is convex mirror, guys? If the reflecting surface is outside, if the reflecting surface, the mirror part is outside of the ball. So those kind of mirror, we're gonna cut that mirror, cut that sphere. So those kind of mirror that we get is known as convex mirror. Those kind of mirror that we get is known as convex mirror. So ray of light, so here the rays of light are going parallel to each other, getting reflected from the surfaces. Okay, you can see it is getting reflected from the surfaces. It is going in this way. It is going in this way. Look, going away from each other, going away from each other. Look, going away from each other. Okay, so whenever this case is happening, when the reflecting surface is outside of the curve, when the reflecting surface is outside of the curve, we used to call that surface, we used to call that mirror as convex mirror. We used to call that mirror as, Anish, I'm going to take that out, so don't worry about that, buddy. Those kind of surfaces are known as convex mirror. Now look, this mirror is spreading the light. This mirror is spreading the rays of light. And you people know, we have one more word for the spreading thing. That word is diverging. That word is diverging. Yes, it is diverging the rays of light. It is diverging the rays of light. That is why it has one more name, and that name is diverging mirror. Let me just tell you guys, in the examination, they directly don't use concave mirror or convex mirror. Sometimes they use diverging mirror, simply. Sometimes they use diverging mirror. Simple as that. Point of reflection is known as point of contact. Kodu. Okay? Yeah? Advik, it is not in our syllabus, buddy. That is what you have learned in your 7th grade. So आप लोग 7th grade में पढ़े हो 10th grade में हो? Advik, कौन से grade में हो आप? In which grade you are in, Advik? Point of focus, I'll be discussing about that in the next class. Focus and all the things I'm going to discuss in the next class. So, Advik, if you are in your 10th grade, so don't ask about kaleidoscope and all the things. Kaleidoscope and all the things you have learned in your junior grade. Guys, about the point F, C, and P and all the things we'll be discussing in the next class. These are the technical points. So we'll be discussing in the next class. Okay? Clear? Eh? In this class, we'll only be having the introduction. We are only having the introduction of the spherical mirrors. Yes, in this class, we are only having the introduction of the spherical mirrors. Okay? Achal, your questions are reaching me properly, but there are many people who are just chatting unnecessarily, because of which I'm missing your chat sometimes. This is the property, nature of a light, guys. It reflects. It is the nature of a light. But guys, I've got quizzes. Before, I'm not ignoring anyone. Before going towards the quizzes, guys, I really want to ask, do you people have any doubts? Ask your doubts. If you people have any doubts, you can ask your doubts. I'm not ignoring anyone. So, Parita is saying, sir, is a ray of light which is incident or normally on a mirror is reflecting back along its own path? No, on the same path. Very good question. It is. Parita reflects back on its own path. It is falling normally. Rishabh is saying in convex, if we throw light from outside, would the light become From outside, I didn't get a question, Rishabh. Image formation in the coming classes we'll be discussing, Anish. Reflection in the coming classes, Nidhi. After 2-3 classes, we'll be discussing about the reflection. Jishnu, I'm not ignoring you. Ask your doubts. Ask it out 92484. Example of convex. We'll be discussing examples in the next class. Okay. So image formation, Anish, in the coming classes. Why the angle of incidence? It is the property. This is the law. It is observed already by the scientists. The light follows this law. Okay. If you guys spam, I'm going to block you. Don't spam, huh? Yes, I have more classes, Sudhanshu. I used to take junior grades also. I used to take 8, 9, 10 right now. Okay. Image formation. What is reflection? Guys, I'll be discussing about the reflection in the coming classes. After 2-3 classes, we'll be discussing reflection. Right now, understand. Right now, let's talk about the reflection of light, guys. Any other doubt? Black surfaces, basically, Janvi. Avishya is saying, can light produce sound? Light gets converted into sound energy. Light energy gets converted into sound energy, Avishya. Which object does not reflect more light? Then we have answered that already. Yes, Shrishti, you are saying it correct. All lights are not visible, only visible light are visible. Any other doubt? Any other doubt, guys? Ask it out. Lots of people are chatting unnecessarily. Ask it out, guys. Ask it out. I'm not able to look at the chats properly because you're chatting a lot unnecessarily. Our laws of reflection. Okay. What is metal? Angle of deviation. Tangent. About tangent, you ask it to your maths teacher. Ashay sir is your maths teacher, na? Ask it to your maths teacher. Okay. About images, guys, we'll be discussing in the coming grades, in the coming classes. Don't worry about that. Metal is not silver is the best reflector of light. Okay. Silver is the best reflector of light. Will you attend? Wait. Guys, if you're going to chat unnecessarily, I'm not be able to read the chat. एक बार chat कर लो, that's it, so that I can read your chats patiently. एक बार बस, only one time, chat for only one time. Just ask it out only for one time, that's it. The distance traveled by each ray is different. So how does focus? No, it is the mirror which is reflecting the light on the single point. No? It is not related to the distance traveled. Okay. Vishwesh will be discussing about that in the image formation in the coming classes. So don't worry about that, Vishwesh. What is the formula for angle of deviation? Formula for angle of deviation, scholar, buddy. That is what we are not discussing right now. We are discussing about the reflection of light. When we discuss about the angle of deviation, we'll discuss about the formula also. Although it is not in the syllabus of CBSE. Refractive index after 2-3 classes, Jishnu. No reflection of light is applicable everywhere, Samir. Okay. Concave and convex mirror, Navreet, the basic difference is concave mirror converges the light and convex mirror diverges the light. Okay. Gaganpreet, diverging mirror spreads the light. When the light falls on it, it spreads. So that is why we used to call it as diverging mirror. Okay. Light is not a mechanical wave. It's a transverse wave. Somewhere. Definitely, Sachin, I'll end the class on time, so don't worry about that. So, any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? Shrilaya. Without touching them, you need to look at yourself in that mirror. Okay. Plane mirror forms the same size of image. Concave mirror usually forms the larger images, and convex mirror usually forms the smaller images. Shrilaya. Got it? Got it, everyone? Now, is there any other doubt? About the point F, C, and all the things, guys, we'll discuss in the next class, in the technical points. Okay? Guys, ask relevant doubts only. Please ask relevant doubts only. So, any other doubt? Any other logical doubt, guys, or shall I start the quiz now? Let's start discussing the quizzes. Are you all ready for that? I'll take the top 5 names. Ready? Ready for that? Great. Very good. Very good. Here's the question number 1. The angle of incidence for a ray of light having zero reflection angle, then answer is great. Achal, Surya, Ashit, Namishi, not Gaurav, Shalya, Gaganpreet, Ikran. Yes, there are many other students who are answering it correct. Many guys have answered it correct. Proud of you guys. Many people have answered it correct. Many people. Very good. I've taken the top 5 names. I guess I've taken more than that. The correct answer is, guys, very simple. 0. The correct answer is 0. Why 0? Why? Look, guys, they're asking the angle of incidence for a ray of light having 0 angle of reflection. That means they are saying angle of reflection is 0. According to the law of reflection, I is equal to R. So if R is equal to 0, then in that case, I would also be 0. Yeah, that is why the correct answer is option A. Very good. So now are you guys ready for the next question? Are you guys ready for the next question? Pratik, there are many names there, buddy. I've taken only top 5 names. So are you guys ready for the next question? Great, very good. So let me just show you the next question. Here, object that gives out its own light is called Swarupam, Shrishti, Krish, Pratiksha, Sharan, Soumya, Apurva, Rohit, Sachin, Sipron, Kodu, many other students. Yes, guys, there are many students who are answering it correct, guys. That means you are attending this class because you are. That means you are so attentive in the class that you are answering it correct. If almost everyone is answering it correct, guys. Let me just discuss this question. Question is, an object gives out its own light. It's called an object gives out its own light. It's called luminous object. I've told you, I've told you the object which produces its own light is known as luminous object, a source of light. And the object which do not produce its own light are known as non-luminous object. Okay. Okay. Can anyone give me 2 examples? Janvi, I'm not ignoring, guys. Why I'm gonna ignore you guys? Just look at the flow of chat. Let me just unblock the chat and look at the flow of chat. Look by yourself. So now imagine yourself in place of me. Just imagine yourself in place of me. Would you be able to like tackle that chats, number of chats? Janvi, now understand. Like I'm ignoring you or your chats are gonna miss by me. Just understand. Janvi, understand. I'm not gonna miss anyone's chat purposely. Okay. Yes, many people are answering it correct. Firefly, sun, any other example? Bulb, burning torch, many other examples. Now look at the flow of chat, guys. So look, why I'm gonna block you? Why I'm gonna ignore you? You people are my students. Huh? You people are so nice. I really take you people as my students, like as my brothers and sisters, or you can say as my family. You can say family outside my home. Okay, because you people are my students. I'm here to teach. I'm here to learn from you also. I always take this teaching profession as a learning profession for me. So I'm not gonna ignore anyone. You people are so precious for me, guys. Okay. So don't tell me, sir, you are ignoring me. I'm not gonna ignore anyone. Maybe your doubts gonna missed. Because there flow of doubts, there flow of chats. अब ठीक है? अब बंद कर दे, disable कर दे chat. Let's do it again. Yes, isn't it? Okay. Let me quickly tell you. Let me just quickly ask you. How's the Josh, guys? How's the Josh? Are you getting interested? Are you enjoying the class now? Are you finding these quizzes interesting? Because I'm gonna have one more quiz for you all guys. Very good. Great efforts, everyone. Curious. People are looking so curious, so energetic, so enthusiastic. Great efforts, everyone. So I'm gonna reveal the next question. Be ready, everyone. I'm gonna take only top 5 names because the dispute gonna be happened because, guys, what happened now? मैं सबके name तो ले नहीं सकता. You people know about that. So I'm preferring to take only top 5 to 10 names. Okay. So don't just answer it for the sake of that your name gonna be taken in the class. Just answer for the sake of the correct answers. Like you're gonna answer it correctly. In this way you need to answer it. Okay. So next question is now ये आप लोग को नहीं आता है. Specular reflection is another term used for Guys, this is interesting. मैंने क्लास में डिस्कस ही नहीं किया है. मैं तो क्लास में डिस्कस ही नहीं किया ये. And I really want to know that how many people are aware about the extra concepts, extra thing. I really want to know about that. So let me just take the name. Let me just search for all the names. I'm searching for the names. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm just scrolling it down, 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 down. Not many students answered it correct. Let me just tell you. Not many students answered it correct. So, Ishrit. After Ishrit, guys, only answer for one time. Ishrit, I'm not going to take your name, buddy, because you are indisciplined here. You answered many times. So, Ishrit, your name is not there. Okay. Shilaya, very good. After Shilaya, not many students answered correct. And Neeraj, proud of you. Shardul, great. Good. Koti, very good. Any other one? Dhwani, very good. Proud of you for that. Okay, Vanshika, great efforts. Sampriti, not Sampriti, Nidhi. Great. And rest of the other students, guys. Rest of the other students. Proud of you guys. Not many students. These are the students who answered correct. Ishrit, you have also answered correct, buddy, but you have answered it many times. Don't do it again. Because that is kind of a spam. The correct answer is regular reflection. Yes, guys. Specular means regular. So this is another name for regular reflection. Yeah, that is the correct answer. Remember that. Okay, specular reflection is also known as regular reflection, you can say, or you can say regular reflection is also known as specular reflection. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple, yeah. Okay, clear as आपको? Clear it is. Is it clear now? Great. Let's move on and let's look at the no. Okay, questions up over. So guys, if you people have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, that's it from my side. And I've enjoyed teaching people. You people so nice. Any other doubt, guys? Any doubts? You can ask me your doubts. We have still 2 minutes left. Wait. Lots of doubts are coming, huh? Sudanshu, so what is the polish or material used to? What is that polish material used to? It is related to the silver nitrate, I guess. Okay. Agam, is there any other name to it? I don't know about that. Agam. Maybe there isn't. Priyanka Telegram, yes, is it safe? Priyanka, not for chatting. It is there for asking the doubts. Sudanshu, what is the polish or material? I've answered that. Sudanshu, reference books for physics. I'll tell you on Telegram group, guys, and I'll inform you about a Telegram group by the next class. What will be the angle of incidence?